Hello and welcome. My name is Anthony, one half of Reyony, and today we're playing some more The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Thank you for tuning in, Johnny. Thanks for checking in, Rapthor. I know you gotta get some rest, but I appreciate you saying hi. Welcome, everyone. It's been a couple weeks. Apologies for the lack of streams and last-minute changes. Audrey was busy, and then I was also busy, and then we were both busy. But I'm back, and hopefully maybe starting next week we can be back on our usual schedule. But let's get back into Trails in the Sky. I didn't have a lot of time to review the full last VOD, but I skimmed it. But essentially the situation right now is we are still... Estelle, Joshua, and Shara are still on our way to investigate what happened with the airliner that went down with our father on it, Cassius. We believe some pirates may be involved, and also we heard a nearby village. Some of the people in the village, Revennue, we didn't decide how to pronounce it, Revennue Village. There's some people who may be able to give us some more information. They may have spotted an airship in the area at that time. So we came here previously for a side quest, but now we're back here proper for the main quest. But apologies for the things that I've forgotten, but we'll be okay. Thank you. Let's hop in. Got my hot tea. Am I going to remember how to play? Fast forward. Recipe. We still haven't cooked anything, right? Quests. That's right. We've been trying to do all the bracer quests. The missions. Yeah, let's just hop in. We're going to talk with people in town. Huh? Are you guys visitors? If you're looking for the village elder's house, it's just up that hill in the back of the village. So we've already met the people here because of the side quests, but check it anyway. Vince, Louis hasn't come over recently. I wonder if something happened. Emil General Goods. Emil, this village is close to the border and was one of the first places to be occupied during the war. With the Erebonian Empire. Remembering things, okay? There were so many victims back then, and the deep wounds in people's hearts still have yet to heal over. Yeah, only 10 years ago. Gray. I've been growing fruit here even since this village was alive with its mining industry. When it comes to growing delicious fruit, I have no equal in this village. Melanie. My husband, Pesca, is really dedicated to his research. He works by day in the orchard and researches various means of cultivation by night. Lore. I'm actually looking to get out of the orchard business and start again as a merchant in Bose. But there are still a number of problems hanging over this village. And if we can't find a way to resolve them, I just won't be able to leave this place with a clear conscience. That's why my wife and son have gone ahead to Bose without me. Louis. Nobody believes me. Oh, is this the kid who saw the airship? It wasn't a dream either. Oh. Maybe it was him. Okay, we'll see. Pesca. I moved to this village a number of years ago because I wanted to be an orchard farmer. I even purchased a new set of orbital farming equipment, which I've been studying how to use all my life. I'm going to grow and produce more fruit than anyone else. Figaro. Have you visited the gravesite here in the village? The large tombstone is dedicated to the victims who died in the 100 Days' War. 10 years ago, this village suffered greatly because of the fighting. And even today, I still see that horrific scene sometimes in my dreams. That is rough. That's still pretty recent. Orange. If you're looking for my husband, he's always in the orchard. Even when I call him for meals, he ends up coming an hour later. And by that time, his meal is already cold. Apple. I'd like to recommend the squeezed juice in the bar on the second floor if I could. Please give it a try if you'd like. Okay. Should I buy it? Did I already? No, I don't have any. That's some money. Oops. Limon, welcome. If you're here for a drink, I recommend that you try our various types of fruit wines. Our ingredients are the freshest and finest in all of the barrel. That sounds great, but if you don't mind me asking, this place wasn't around before, was it? Yes, that's right. We just opened the place recently. I hope you'll come visit us often. So what's the recommended item on your menu right now? Let's see. The pomegranate wine and the apricot tart set is delightful. Shara, shouldn't we be investigating things first? And that's exactly what we're doing. Speaking with local residents can net us some information as well. You don't need to be in such a hurry. I wonder if she's really serious about what she says. Who knows? But whenever it comes to her and alcohol, her credibility isn't that great. This is the grave site, right? Too peaceful here. That's definitely the mayor guy's house, so let's go over here first. Oh, it's locked. All right. The elder's house, my bad. Burnett. The heat of flames burning flesh and the charred smell of blackened bones. Amidst the screams and cries of the villagers and their children, no matter how many years pass, the terrible events of the war remain ingrained in my mind. Okay. I think she needs to talk to someone about that. I see you're all together. What brings you all up here today? Are you here for a visit? No, not exactly. We're actually here on business. Although, if it's possible, I'd really like a glass of your fruit wine. Things in the world never go like you expect, do they? By the way, I never got a chance to ask you until now, but you don't happen to be one of Agate's companions, do you? Do I remember this name? Well, we're all members of the same guild, but we're not companions exactly. We know him by face, and that's probably about it. Oh, was that the red-haired guy we saw on the way here? I think so. Whoa, Blossom. Should I rewatch it? I feel like I'm not even confident I've ever watched the whole thing. And if I did, it was many years ago and I've forgotten it all. You having a good time overall, though? I see. So, he's traveling by himself as usual, huh? The village elder closed his eyes for a moment as a look of sadness passed over his aged features. What's wrong, sir? It's nothing, really. Please, pardon my expression. Anyway, what brings you to this rural village of ours? Don't tell me that another dangerous monster showed up in the area. No, actually, we're in the middle of an investigation concerning the missing airliner. We came here because we heard there was a report of some kind of sighting. Ah, I see. The Royal Army came here and investigated that the other day. However, they searched around the area and ended up leaving empty-handed. it's worth... Yeah, I think, from what I remember, agree. Like, let each episode breathe. I can see that. Really? Is that so? Well, what about the person who saw the flying silhouette in the sky? It was one of the children in the village here. A boy named Louis. Yep, it's him. He apparently saw some suspicious shadow making its way across the sky on the night of the incident. But he's a kid anyway you think about it. So he may have just imagined the whole thing while he was half asleep. Imagined it, huh? I guess the best thing we can do then is ask him directly. You're probably right about that. Thank you for your time, sir. Don't mention it. If there's anything else I can help you with, don't hesitate to ask. Louis, I believe you. Huh? I haven't seen you guys around here before. Are you merchants? Here to buy fruit? Actually, no. We're here for a different reason. As a matter of fact, we're bracers. Bracers? You mean like a gate? I don't know. You don't look all that strong to me. Especially because you're a girl. Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But after seeing my great skill with the staff, do you think you can still call me weak? She's gonna smack him in the face. He's gonna fall in the water. Wow! That's amazing! It's like a tornado! These animations are fun. I hope you've learned your lesson. I hope you've learned your lesson that looks can be deceiving. Now, how about another amazing demonstration with my staff? Estelle, be careful. Wasn't it just yesterday that you hit yourself in the face doing that? Anyway, are you Louis by chance? Yeah. But how do you know my name? We heard from the village elder. He said you saw some kind of flying shadow. Do you think you could tell us a little bit more about what you saw that night? Sure, if you want. But the soldiers from the army already searched the place and didn't find anything. That's fine. We're not worried about that. Do you think you could just tell us what you saw? In as much detail as you can remember? Oh, okay, I'll try. You see, I like watching the stars at night. So I often sneak out of my house at night to come here and look at the stars. And the other night, when I was out here looking up at the stars, I saw two shadows moving across the sky. Now hold on a minute here. Two. You say you saw two shadows? Yeah, that's right. They were different sizes too. Kind of like a mom leading a kid. Two shadows, two sizes. That's consistent with an airliner and a Sky Bandit airship, if you think about it. Yeah, the aircraft we ran across in the woods was definitely smaller than a typical airliner. And the two shadows just kept on flying north until I couldn't see them anymore. Ooh, that's really important. So, north is... There's a trail that continues behind the village, and it leads to an old septium mine which was abandoned some time ago. That's right. Didn't I try to predict that mine was going to be like their hideout or something? The soldiers from the army supposedly searched the trail, but didn't come up with anything. That's why they said I must have just been dreaming. And then they laughed at me like I didn't know what I was talking about. The little boy's eyes started to well up with tears. Enough of that. You're a boy, right? And boys don't cry. We're not like those stupid soldiers. We don't think you're telling a lie either, and we're gonna prove it. Really? Darn straight. You just leave it to us. So no more crying, okay? Okay. You're a real nice person. As usual, she's got a knack with the kids. Yeah, maybe it's a virtue. Huh? Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing. Let's focus on the task at hand. It looks like we've got stuff to do. Right. Let's hurry and get onto the trail behind the village and see what we can find. Thanks, Louie. The two shadows I saw flying in the sky went north until I couldn't see them anymore. I know I wasn't dreaming. Alright. Which way is it? Oh, this way. Fast forward. Alright, let's just save here. If I remember how to play. Abandoned mine, yeah. Alright, how do I play this game? We went in this direction, right? We did. We certainly did. Should we warm up with some fights? Oh yeah, the music. Alright, I remember Joshua had a crazy strong weapon, but everyone else is slowly catching up. Can he reach? Yes.
Alright, we're good to go.
Warming up. Level up. Let's continue to warm up. Chupacabra, roly-poly, fire for both. Should I cast a spell? Crit on the fire too. That'll do it.
Piece of cake.
Which quartz is it that I have equipped that shows enemies? Because it's useful. So I can see them on the minimap. Can see enemies from a distance, yeah. Eagle eye. I'm just gonna keep warming up with these fights. If you just spam attack, like it's straightforward.
We're good to go.
Encounters like that. We're here. I'm gonna be like extra cautious and save, but let's start saving more slots. The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. This looks like the entrance to an abandoned mine. It kind of reminds me of the Malga mine, except for the fact that it's all deserted. It seems that this place was abandoned quite some time ago. The padlock and chain are rusted. It doesn't look like this gate has been opened recently. Which means that there's no possibility that the Sky Bandits entered through here. I wonder if that's why the army never investigated the place. You're probably not going to find any clues searching around in an old mine, that's for sure. What's wrong, Estelle? Maybe it's just me. But do you feel any air flowing out of here? When you say out of here, do you mean the mine? Yeah, that's right. Let's see. Joshua wet the tip of his index finger with his tongue and held it out. You're right, Estelle. It's rather subtle, but there is air flowing out of here. Just like I thought, huh? Dude, Estelle. Sometimes your senses can be surprisingly sharp, you know that? I wonder if you get that from your father. My dad doesn't have anything to do with it. But forget about that. Aren't you more interested in what's inside this old mine? There is certainly a possibility that it connects to somewhere. It's probably worth checking out. Well, in that case, let's bust this lock off. Hey, don't you even think about doing that. For now, we better head back to the village and talk with the elder. He might have the key. You're no fun, Shara. Just bust the lock. I thought we were gonna accidentally stumble upon like a secret entrance. Let's just get back. Don't worry about fights right now. They're not even aggroing. Which is fine by me. Where'd he go? Elder? Where is he? Elder Reyson? Something like that? Yo, where's the elder? Louie. Hi, you guys. Did you find something out? I can't say for sure. But I don't think the thing you saw was a dream. Really? We're going to do a little more investigating, so please give us a bit longer to see what we come up with. Okay, good luck, you guys. Cute kid. Okay, let's just check in this building. It's probably still locked. Yep. Check back in his house in case I wasn't looking closely enough. Maybe he talked to his wife. Are you looking for my husband? Since it's already this time of the day, I'm sure he's up at the gravesite on the hill. So this is where you are, Elder Reyson. Oh, it's you young bracers, is it? Well, this is a rather extravagant grave for a small village like this, isn't it? It was erected to mourn all those souls we lost 10 years ago. Since the Bose region is nearest to the Empire, it was in the thick of the fray. And this village lost a number of good people in the hostilities. That's terrible. Joshua! There is no need for you to get somber, though. To get somber, too, though. These days, cleaning this monument is just one of my daily routines. But I guess you wouldn't have come up here if you didn't think there was something I could help you with, right? Oh, right. There was something we wanted to talk to you about. But before that, would you mind if we paid our respects as well? I know we don't have any flowers to give, but we'd at least like to offer up a prayer. Oh, I see. No, of course I don't mind. I'm sure all those looking down from above would be overjoyed by the gesture. So, you say there might be some clues in that old mine, huh? I know for certain that the soldiers didn't check inside. After I heard Louie's story, it really got me thinking. We'd like to check the place out just in case. So would you mind lending us the key to the entrance? The key for that padlock, huh? Give me a minute here. I'm sure I put it in this drawer. Oh, right, here it is. Okay, this should get you inside. Abandoned mine key. Wow, this key looks ancient. Many thanks, Elder Reyson. This will really help a lot. Don't mention it. We're always indebted to the Bracer Guild for their help. It's only natural that we would try and return the favor. Thank you. If everyone we dealt with were as cooperative as you, it would make our lives a lot easier. We'll be sure to let you know if we find anything. I would appreciate that. I hope you managed to find what you're looking for in the mine. Please let me know if you find anything. When the mine was in use, the village enjoyed a period of economic growth. In fact, this place was so lively with miners and merchants, you could have almost called it a small city instead of a town. However, following the war, this place became quite lonely. I don't remember. Did they talk about why the mines closed? I've possibly forgotten. I mean, rather, why the mine hasn't reopened yet? The gate is secured with a heavy chain and padlock. Let's use this key we borrowed from the village elder. Phew, it was one heavy gate. Let's have a look inside, shall we? I don't know about sky bandits, but I can definitely sense monsters in here. Perhaps, Blossom. Everyone stay alert. Let me just save over that one. Okay, mental map. Rock crab man. Have you fought one of these before? Murder crab! That's a good name. A crustacean monster living underground, weak against arts. May call for backup. What a name. Can we take it out? Got him.
Piece of cake.
Weak against arts. Actually, should have gone left first. What's up, Cher? Alright, let's do... So how was this? I'm enjoying it. I mean, I've been way away for like a couple weeks now. But I'm enjoying it. Still trying to figure out what's going on. And I have my hot tea with honey for all the reading. The music's really great, for sure. How much damage, though? Is it worth focus firing? Okay, very weak. Come on.
All right, we're good to go.
Also, I did check to see if there's a way to disable how the menus remember where you were last. It's just like that by default, and you can't change it. I have to use up all my juice. I guess these arts have like unlimited range. She can't reach it.
That's that. Let's move out.
Sure, I'm like looking forward to my next long drive to put your playlist on. The shoegaze playlist. Still not many. It was just that one day where I had time to put it on, but I'll continue to chip away at it. So I'm like maybe like 7 or 8 tracks in, I think, something like that. But because it's like all new music to me, it's sort of counterproductive. It's counterproductive in that I need to stop everything. I even said it, right? Like, I want to focus on it because it's my first time hearing. But it's also has a vibe where I just want to, like, do stuff or not. I don't know. Estelle's magic is not quite strong enough to one-shot these. Oh, the fire was good. Or was there a buff that turn?
That's that. Let's move out.
We're gonna use up all our juice. Oh, okay. Is that to another level? It is. Uh-oh. Damn. I need to go back and explore. Man, it's bright in here. Huh? Isn't that the... Quiet, Estelle. Damn it. I accidentally went the correct way. I need to explore still. Looks like we've hit the jackpot. The zoom out. Wow, how many days has it been? Kyle. Forget about the heavy things and focus on the food, provisions, and valuables. And hurry up, will ya? It's only a matter of time before someone finds this place. Roger that, Kyle. Oh, if I get too tranced out and drowsy? Sure. You're right. Oh, I'm not much of a music while doing something productive person, so I wouldn't know if it works well that way. I'll try it. I'm also not that very often, but sometimes. What's an airliner doing in a place like this? I guess that kid wasn't seeing things after all. This looks like an area that used to be for strip mining. It certainly turned out to be a great place to hide something of this size. Yeah, who would have thought to look here? Look at that. Aren't they loading the airliner cargo into their own ship? Let's worry about that later. We've got to figure out a way to bag these guys before they get away again. So this is our third trip, huh? Man, Dawn can be a real slave driver sometimes. Dawn. Oh well. Once this is all taken care of, we'll be able to sit back and negotiate a nice fat ransom. Hold it right there. Who in the... The scorching flames of justice shall never fade away as long as evil thrives in this world. The League of Extraordinary Bracers has arrived. Huh? The League of... What? You bonehead. Why do you always get carried away like that? What's with you two? Now I look like a big fool saying that stuff all alone. You're the ones who Josette had a run-in with back in Roland. This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early. Can't be right. We're not supposed to be here this early. Oh, suspicious. What the heck are you talking about? In accordance with the laws of the Bracer Guild, you are hereby under arrest and charged with the hijacking of an airliner and its passengers. I hope for your sakes you'll come along quietly. Now hold on just a minute. Are you trying to tell me that only the 3 of you came here to arrest us? You see anyone else, bandit boy? So you're not involved with the others then, huh? Oh, they have an arrangement. Oh, was it with the gate? Oh my goodness, what? You let us do our thing here and... Oh my goodness, okay. And that simplifies things. Let's get 'em, boys. Sky Bandit. No apparent elemental weaknesses. Poison Blade. Kyle. Number 2 man of the Capwolf household. His smoke bombs are blinding and he's quite agile. He has some elemental weaknesses. Alright, do we focus him down? Let's try it. He has some weakness. Is this stronger or just AoE? Oh, the poison, dude. Oh, he's charging a thing. Okay. All right. All right. Not great. Oh, I'm curious. Blossom, Audrey and I went to see the Sailor Moon stage show. It was like a musical. It was like the first 75% was a full-on musical telling like a whole story arc of Sailor Moon, which I don't know much about Sailor Moon, but it was... Honestly, the story was pretty metal, and the music leaned into it. And the last 25% was just straight up like a pop concert. It was pretty fun. I've been really enjoying the process of trying to iron out top 25s for random genres. And trying to discover enough stuff to fill them out in a satisfying way. Really helps crystallize opinions. That's really great that you're not just filling it out with the stuff you already know in the genre, that you're seeking stuff out. How do you begin researching that, Cher? I don't even know where to begin to look for new music, personally. Do you just like look up other people's top 25s? Should I start fighting these dudes, or... Let's try it. Oh. That was promising. Okay. Can I reach him? Yes. Just go for a regular attack? Not enough, huh? Damn it. Gotcha. Okay. I guess that's more straightforward than I thought. She has an AoE, doesn't she? Poison too. Ooh, big hit. That's right. Poison damage at the end of your turn. The knockback, dude. I should just take him out. Yeah, I'll just take him out. Whoa, that's crazy, Blossom. Yeah, the stage show for Sailor Moon was like... I went in with no expectations, and it ended up being one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Didn't she have an AoE one? Hurricane, right? Oh no. Wait, is poison affect accuracy? Gotta consult the manual again. Oh, it'd be sweet if those stayed in a line. Darn. Well... Was Hurricane good? Oh, yes, it is. She can tank the poison for now. Alright, let's check him out. Cool, not bad. Hey Dave, what's up? It's all good. Did you have a good nap today? Good, good. I wanted to nap, but I did not. Oh, you guys are tougher than I thought. It's no wonder Josette got beat by you three. Dave, so essentially we started off in Revennue Village. We talked to the elder, and we said, hey, we heard someone here had some weird sightings of potential airships. He's like, oh, it's this kid. So we talked to the kid, and the kid's like, no one believes me. I like to go out at night and look at the stars, and I saw these two shadows. We're like, what, two? That sounds consistent with an airship plus a potential sky pirate ship. So he said, yeah, they flew north until I couldn't see them anymore. We're like, that's towards those mines. Let's go look. We noticed something suspicious at the mines, so we get the elder to give us the key. We went in, and we immediately find the Sky Bandits and the missing airliner. They are in the middle of unloading the airliner into their Sky Bandit ships. This is the third trip. We don't know where the hostages are. But it sounds like I'm suspecting that they have some sort of arrangement with local authorities, maybe some bribing, maybe potentially crooked bracers, I don't know. But then we just fought him. And it's the guy, I think it's the older brother of Josette, who we met in Roland, the other Sky Bandit. Sweet talk won't get you anywhere, buddy. It's time to surrender and let the passengers go. You really don't know anything, do you? What was that you called yourselves? League of the Exceptionally Dim or something? I know I did, right? I was like, that's a place. Are you making fun of my awesome team name? You're dead. Look out! We just let him charge up a bomb like that? Oh, yeah. It was on my radar, but I don't know. Has it risen to the top? Worthy of bumping up on my list? What is this? You've got to be kidding me. Another smoke screen? It's too bad about the rest of the cargo, but we'll just have to live without it. Later, bracers. Why didn't we tie him up? They just got away again. Shara's got that whip, and she didn't tie anyone up. Ow, ow, ow. Some of it got in my eyes. Don't worry, it's not poisonous. Looks like it was a typical smoke canister. Their ship is already out of sight. This is getting really old. It's not once, but twice now that they've gotten away. If I get demoted for this at the guild, there's not much I can say in my defense. Yeah, I guess so, Dave. Oh, Shara, quit acting like it was all your fault. We're responsible for letting them get away too. If we've got time to kick ourselves over this, then there's got to be some other constructive things we can do. Well, well. You sound like you should be the senior bracer. Is that your full name, Sherazard? Well, at least we were able to take back the airliner. So how about we have a look? The passengers may be inside. Right. I doubt it. How many days has this airliner been missing, dude? Oh, wait. Yes. This is my opportunity to go back and explore the area that I missed. No! We don't have time to be looking around anywhere else. Right now, our first priority should be investigating the airliner. But, Shara, this is a video game. Let me look around. Okay. Oh, there's like so many places. What the heck? Is this a huge place that we're going to be investigating? Oh, I'm stuck. Alright, let's go in. Wow. It's pretty bare in here. There's not a piece of cargo left. There's a character named Sherazard. Shara for short. And that is why. That is the only reason why, Shara. Thank you for the resub, Dave. Mini dance party for you. Thank you. So what have you guys been up to? Is it a female Charizard? Maybe. It's the woman with the silver hair here with the whip weapon. What have you guys been up to? Anything new? I don't know if you guys know, but Princess Mononoke got a 4K remaster. Like, they actually went back to the original film. They didn't do like an AI upscale or anything. And then they, from that, they did a special IMAX cut of it. And then they put it in theaters in IMAX for like a week. And I went to go see it, and it was awesome. I hadn't seen that in a long time. It was my first Studio Ghibli movie, so it was special to me, and seeing it freaking in IMAX was sweet. And then Audrey and I went and saw the movie Warfare. Just came out like last week. It's an Alex Garland movie, who also did Ex Machina, Civil War, some other stuff. Audrey and I have enjoyed his movies, and in an effort to try to really pay attention more to the people who make movies, we just watched Civil War at home, and then a week later we learned that he had another movie and it was out already. We're like, okay, let's go see it. We went in not knowing much, just a little bit. And it was one of the most intense in-theater experiences I've ever had in my life. If you look it up and you're at all interested in seeing Warfare by Alex Garland, any interest at all, prioritize seeing it sooner than later so that you can see it in the theater. There's something about it in the theater. And I don't want to say too much. But Warfare in theaters was an experience. It was, it's on Audrey's bingo card. She said that this year she wanted to see 20 movies in theaters. She's ahead of pace. We've been seeing a lot of movies. Oh yeah, Dave, at least in our area, the theaters, what they did is the days alternated either the sub or the dub for Mononoke. So some days, on one day, all of the showings would be just the Japanese language, and then the next day, all the showings are the English dub. Ex Machina is good. But yes, oh my goodness. Okay, back to the game. Just wanted to check in with you guys. Evidently, the Sky Bandits managed to make off with it all. At least, judging by the looks of things. At any rate, we should do a thorough investigation of the place. I mean, I doubt the 17 passengers are here. We would have heard something by now. Someone is watching 2 movies a week? Yeah, Johnny. Our friend group at our friend group holiday party at the end of the year. Wait, it was straight up New Year's party. We decided to fill out these. I think a lot of people were doing this. You fill out a personal bingo card, essentially of 24 New Year's resolutions, goals, and then just throughout the entire year, you're just trying to cross them off and get bingo. I don't know. We don't have any stakes. We don't have any prizes. So I talked about them on stream a little bit here and there, but Audrey ambitiously put on her bingo card, watch 20 movies in theaters. My favorite one that I put on my bingo card, Johnny, was Shed a Tear. I think so too, Cher, but it has a, as a result, it has like this wide appeal. And it's special to me because I saw it for the first time when I was very young, and I was very impressionable, and it was a totally new experience. So for it to be so accessible like that, it's special to me. No stakes? Wait, there is cooking on the bingo card. Dude, I cried today at a YouTube video. I believe it. Sometimes they do that. Has it happened yet? It has. Another one, Johnny, that I wanted to put on the bingo card was Get Revenge. Everyone was putting like real stuff, like hydrate more, eat more fruits and veggies, like actual goals. One of our friends was like, buy a house. And then I was kind of like, I don't really want to do this. So I was just putting stuff on it. So I put Shed a Tear, and I almost put Get Revenge. But I should have put Get Revenge, because later that night, we played freaking Mario Party. There would have been opportunities. I'm going to see Wolf Children, Summer Wars, and The Girl Who Left Through Time. I know of all those movies, but I've seen none of them. Get Revenge is on yours, Johnny? I believe it. What else? Let me just see. I don't want to tell you guys all of them, but let me just check again. What's on my stupid bingo card? Oh, I'll have to show you guys later, but I put Learn Pen Spinning on mine. And I did it. I learned pen spinning. So I crossed that off. Where is my bingo card? There it is. All right. Wasn't 1B more negative? Yeah, after I started talking with you guys about it, I was like, I want to be able to like develop a better vocabulary to articulate my my thoughts on games and things that I consume, to be able to criticize more. And then as I was playing Nine Souls, right? So I was like getting frustrated. I was like, I just want to hate more. I want to hate more. All right. What else is on my bingo card? Learn a dance move. I could probably do that. Oh, watch a horror movie. Audrey and I are actually going to go see Ryan Coogler's Sinners in theaters. So that is a horror movie. I said it during Wukong. Okay, well, I mean, how I felt about those games. Still waiting on the full dance party Reyony stream. One day. Finish a horror game. Yeah, that's what I'll share for now. IRL dance battle would be a pretty neat Reyony Rumble. I mean, like DDR is not off the table. I know that's not the same, but it'd be way easier to score and identify a winner when it's DDR. How would we do that? Can you pitch the idea in detail, Cher? Can't just say dance battle would be good. Cross your arms. It needs to be like K-pop choreography or something. Like, how do we determine the winner is what I mean. What is the structure of the competition? Do we need to hire judges? Here's a lift car. It looks like the same type as those at the landing port. The Sky Bandits probably use this to move the cargo. Chat voting should be sufficient, no? I don't know. I don't trust you guys. First to take a knee during the dance party. Wait, like, you're saying it's an endurance event, Dave? Because I yield. I surrender. Immediately. Might as well do that the Reyony Rumble idea that Audrey joked about a while ago. Just Reyony Rumble, run a mile. I wonder what this is. It's the Orbital engine control panel. It looks like the flow of orbital energy has completely stopped. Oh, they did leave some cargo behind. They didn't lock everyone up in a room, did they? Yeah, that'd be it. Here's the steering wheel used to pilot the ship. I wonder where the pilot could have gone. There's a steering wheel to control the rudders. Okay, yes. It looks like this is the captain's seat. If these were any other circumstances, I would love to sit here. Don't even think about it. Just those two things. I'm hoping everyone's here, but no way, right? It's bright in here. There's a lot of light shining into this place. Pretty cool ship. Oh. Okay. Very nice. Very good, very nice. Up one more. Am I missing something? Or is that it? Am I supposed to trigger a... Well, we checked everywhere cutscene. Alright, let's feeling like I missed something inside the ship. Alright, I definitely missed something then. No, there's just the steering wheel. No, not this ladder. Am I tripping? This plant? This poor potted plant doesn't look like it's gonna make it. Bunch of plant murderers. It probably hasn't been watered for days. Should water it. So for ASL, you have to spell some words that don't have a sign by spelling them out, like with the letters. Both me and my student are not amazing at seeing it when people go fast. Oh yeah, it is so fast. So when I showed him a video of DDR to say that my mind can't interpret things that fast. Oh, okay. Was it just come out here again? I don't know how people do it. Practice. Just like all things, Johnny, right? We checked it over, but it looks like there's nobody inside. There's a high possibility the passengers were transferred to the Sky Bandits airship, and then to wherever their hideout is. Agreed. But this sucks. Right when I thought we had some clues, we're back to zero. Come on, cheer up already. It's not like every clue has completely vanished. Why do you think the Sky Bandits hid the airliner in a place like this? Huh? As far as I can tell, the orbital energy in the ship has completely stopped. Which means that the orbital engine was stripped from the aircraft. I know this because the orbital energy in an orbment gradually recharges over time. Furthermore, the Sky Bandits made multiple trips to carry off a large amount of cargo. Considering the time and risk involved, don't you think it would have been more effective to just take the entire airliner to their hideout? Yeah, that seems a little odd that they didn't. So, why'd they hide the airliner here then? All I can think of is that they did it in order to... Oh. Sort the cargo? No. Move the hostages aboard their own aircraft. Steal the orbital engine? Keep clear of the Royal Army's search party. Ditch the Lind because their hideout is somewhere weird. I mean, I see this. Keep clear of the search party. I'm going to say this. Keep clear of the Royal Army's search party. It's true the airliner is rather large and easily seen, and in that sense, it would seem highly likely that they would leave it in a different place than their hideout. However, that alone couldn't be considered a decisive reason. Oh, it was the last one. From my guess, I would imagine that their hideout is in a slightly peculiar place. Maybe 10 to 15 ARG in size. In short, a peculiar place on which only a small aircraft like the Sky Bandits airship could land. Interesting. How about terrain covered with extreme differences in height, like mountains and ravines? That seems like a likely place for the Sky Bandits hideout. Yes, that's what I've been thinking too. However, if that's the case, then we may be unable to do anything else. There's the possibility that their hideout may be in a place we can't reach by foot. Then what can we do? Well, I hate to say it, but we may have to share our conclusions with the army and ask for their cooperation. Because they're the ones with the patrol ships. What? Now you're trying to tell us to go... Now you're trying to tell us we should go crawling back to the army and ask them for help? Either way, we still have to report to them about the airliner. Personally speaking, I still think we should cooperate with the army, whatever their attitude may be. Especially if that means bringing the hostages back safe and sound. I guess you're right. This isn't the time or place to be letting my personal feelings get the best of me. For the time being, let's get back to the guild and report our findings to Lugrin. We should be able to contact the Haken Gate if we use the orbital telephone. Alright, I'm going to take a couple minute break, and then we'll come back to head back to Bo's Bracer Guild, turn it in, and then contact Haken Gate with the news about the Lind. Yep. Just a few minutes. Thank you. Thank you very much for waiting. We are back. Let's head back to Bo's. But we also have to check the rest of this abandoned mine. Please let me. Oh, no! Drama! Huh? What the heck? Great. Now this was something I did not expect. No, are we going to be suspects? I wonder if we should be glad, since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them. We have found a suspicious armed group. Put your hands in the air, all of you. What is this world coming to? A woman and 2 kids are the Sky Bandits? Though the girl does look shifty. Hey now, that's just rude. Who are you calling Sky Bandits? Can't you see this shiny emblem on my chest? The bracer emblem, huh? I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. General Morgan, why are you here? After looking over the reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. That's suspicious! Who would have thought the lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits? Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We happen to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you tell me where the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside that airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape, and there are no hostages to be found here. It looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. This guy really hates bracers. Well, wait a minute here. How about you cut with that crap? With the crap? My thoughts exactly. All right, men. Take them into custody. General Morgan sucks. I don't like this guy. What a piece of crap. He's working with the bandits. The general will be questioning you himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you will be released in 2 or 3 days. What? Not immediately? So for the time being, this cell will give you a place to cool your heels. This is not even funny. Tossing us in a place like this without even listening to a word we have to say? If the army managed to arrest the Sky Bandits, then I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But with the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? Here it is. You remember what the Sky Bandit leader we fought in the old mine said, right? He said, "This can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early," if I remember correctly. Now that you mention it, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I would bet that's what he meant. Which means that the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who is leaking information. That's what you wanted to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, they'll never get caught. Oh, did I say that? Well, I mean, if they're gonna make a room like this, we're gonna go there, right? Which means we were the only ones that stood a chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. I wonder how your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you all seem to be in a bit of a fix? Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It came from the cell next door. It almost sounds familiar. I already forgot his name, the bard guy, right? Oh, how could you say something so heartless? My lustrous voice should be recognizable to anyone. I know, Reen. So rude. He's either malicious or an idiot. Could this unfounded self-confidence and tone of absurd narcissism belong to... It's you, isn't it, Olivier? You do remember my dulcet chords. Alright, what did he do? To think that we'd meet again in a place like this. It seems that we are bound by destiny. Why are you here? I thought we took you to Bose. Now you're locked up in a place like this? What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? This guy. I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. I'm sure we just get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, Estelle. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. You talk so much that I'd probably be an old woman by the time you were done. And I'm not ready for wrinkles yet. Come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in on all the details of the tragic incident which befell me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bose Market and then moved on to the Anteros restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to feed my artistic soul. And upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I was asked to stay and work as the professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you were supposed to be a lutist. A musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Yeah, exactly, Blossom. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Olivier. Yet, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with you getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck I'd had the chef prepare. But the blood sauce which had been used was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. But go on. I'm curious, in spite of knowing better. Well, so I borrowed a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar. Something called Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay from the year 1183? That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, aren't you well informed? I heard a rumor about it too, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From what I heard, It went for somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 mira. 500,000 mira? $50 million? For just one bottle. That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Ha! Such a needless question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding from listening to such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing is that after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something else to match the wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And, well, one thing led to another, and I can't say another word about this tragedy of being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. And so let us all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Idiot. Pardon? But do my ears deceive me? I could have sworn I heard a zzz and a zzz and even an assuredly misheard idiot coming from yourself. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials awaited me after I was brought here. Hello? Are you listening? Man. Hey, you three, get up. I'm tired. What's wrong? What? Are you trying to tell us we're being interrogated this early in the morning? Can you kill him? We'll see. I mean, Estelle at least wants to punch him. That's a little early even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? The mayor. It's got to be the mayor, right? What? Why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I'd like to consider myself that reason. Yep. Mayor Maybell. Well, what an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that's happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but this is a request coming from Maybell herself. You better remember to thank her. So you mean Mayor Maybell stood up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to General Morgan. Our situation? Yes, I have one question for the both of you. Oh, is it about our father? Do you know Cassius Bright? There it is. Are you really the children of Cassius Bright? Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Now that you mention it, the girl does slightly resemble Lena. Huh? You knew my mother? Oh, what the hell? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions when I visited your home in Roland. Why, in fact, we even met once when you were just a baby. Now, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I knew that he was in the military before, but... Right, did they say explicitly that he was in the military during the war 10 years ago? And then he became a bracer after that? I'm trying to remember what they told us. I don't know Cassius Bright, the Bracer. The only Cassius I know is the one from the service. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? I just can't imagine what he saw in the Bracer Guild. Okay. It makes me angry just thinking about it. You'll have to excuse me. This guy hates bracers. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. I've heard from the general that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. I didn't know that. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, the general's hatred for bracers may stem from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So, what you're saying is, our lives are such a pain because of Dad? That dirty, rotten scoundrel. How about we return to Bose now? With the airliner being found, the situation has taken a new turn. So there are a number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Is something the matter? I'm definitely ready to get out of here, but it feels like we're forgetting something. Now that you mention it, what could it be? Leave him. They let him have his loot? Oh, how callous people can be at times. How could you forget about a companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable. How pitiful. Fine, be that way. I shall wither away friendless and hungry, alone in this dark purgatory. Is he still here? Yeah, I completely forgot about him. I'm sorry to say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? The one who chugged that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought? Ha! Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceived it as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. All right, I'll see what I can do to bargain with the general for your release. Really? Truly? You would do such a kind service for a man such as myself? I think that may be asking a bit much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to at least be a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Oh my god, Mayor Maybell, please be this awesome for the rest of the game. So, what was our relationship with the mayor? Was it that her father was friends with Cassius? I forget already. I can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Please don't lay on the compliments so thick. However, it pains my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single mira. Shall I play the piano in the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. I, for one, don't think he'd mind a bit. Yeah, he sure does seem to have some thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I can just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Huh? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these bracers in their work? Ha! Could you ever? So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a second. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having an amateur like you around is honestly going to be a pain. Are you confident that you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic. But of course, I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out, I have the feeling we'll be short on manpower. Well, alright then. We'll use you for what you're worth. However, if we do happen to conclude that you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. Are you going to be okay with that? Haha, of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please, be reassured. Well, my expectations of you are pretty much at rock bottom anyway. So I know you won't let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. But before you go, there's something I need to tell you. Tell us. Is the music gonna cut out? Oh, actually the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night, there was a large-scale burglary in Bose's South Block. The weapon shop and orbital factory were targeted, as were a number of private residences. What? So, was this the work of the Sky Bandits? It's unknown at this time, but it seems highly probable. A unit of the Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see. Guess we'd better do an investigation of our own then. Yes. I'd like to formally request that you do just that. I'll send a payment over to the guild for the work you've done so far. Please make use of the money for your current investigation expenses. I have a feeling that the army is going to get in our way again. But I guess that happens. When that happens, it happens. Whether they get in our way or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Yeah, it's always... Everyone just knows our father, right? That's just what I'm deferring to. Because if there's really a spy in their midst, they'll just leak it to the Sky Bandits. Though I'm reluctant to say it, I also think it's for the best to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions. Shall we head to the South Block? Look, buddy, who made you king of the show? Olivier. He's in. Lanheim. Needler. He has some room. Let's give him some more speed then. And arts. Then he can heal too. Sure, why not? Oh wait, I didn't mean to swap that. Wait, that's not what I meant. There it is. Very good. Alright, we gotta check in with the Bracer Guild first. We've received payment from Mayor Maybell for your investigative efforts thus far. So we're not going to report now. All right. More missions. New. Stolen Ring. confirm medium. I was burglarized the other day and my jeweled ring was found to be among the missing items. It's quite valuable to me, so if anyone happens to find it, please let me know. I live on Bose's South Block. Alright, it's just one of the victims in the recent burglaries. Can't believe these sky bandits managed to circumvent our search and just walk right into town and burglarized a bunch of places. We were really outdone this time. It's pretty suspicious. I was shocked when I heard about the South Block being hit by burglars. Murano's mother was here alone, you see. Fortunately, this house was untouched in the burglaries. But it's at times like this that it makes you feel uneasy when there's no man at home. I'm just glad that Murano brought Simon over to watch the house. Now we've got burglars running amok in the city? I swear, what's happening to Bose? I'm just glad they left this house alone, though I'm baffled as to why. They certainly didn't do their homework on this city. Am I supposed to be wondering about that? Trying to ask a few questions here. Would you mind getting out of the way? I'm not trying to be rude, but this is an official investigation. Move it along. Ah, I can't talk. Alright. They're investigating. Now, you bracers here to ask a few questions yourselves. This is a mess for the both of us, I tell you. We'll be done with our questioning soon enough. So how about being good and sitting tight? Alright. Are you the bracers we heard about? Since the mayor has asked you to look into things, I have no choice but to allow it. Just don't get in the way of the army's investigation. I know, so rude. Damn it! My shop got ripped off by a bunch of thieving criminals. They took off with every last one of my pricey goods, too. Why did this have to happen to me at a time when there are hardly any goods around to begin with? Yeah, alright. Marco, it looks like this store was hit by the burglars as well. I guess this isn't the time to be talking about business deals. My factory and all my goods. They're gone. I've got to report this to either the army or the Bracer Guild, ASAP. Now hold on just a minute. If either one of these groups saw what was written in that stolen ledger, yikes, I'd be in a world of hurt. What? What was written in that stolen ledger? What does he have in his ledger? The names of his buyers? Oh, Dorothy's here. Yay, this one turned out real cute. Really cute. Niall, is this how you wanted this one? Yeah, sure, something like that. However, we really got screwed, you know that? Good afternoon. Are you working on another story? Looks like you two are on the trail of a scoop again. Hey, it's you kids. Oh, Estelle and Joshua. Boy, am I glad to see that they let you out of the clinker. Yeah, I heard all about you kids getting arrested by the army up at the old mine. You certainly had me worried. Why are you acting like you had nothing to do with it? It was your info that led us to the village. Hey now, what kind of face is that? Don't tell me you blame us. Oh. That would be an interesting list to see, Blossom. What other games would even be like that? Did you go and check out the abandoned mine yourselves? Yeah, we did yesterday. But it was after you all had already been hauled off. We could have had a really great shot of your arrest had we been there. It really guts me that we missed such a perfect opportunity for a great shot. I swear, you people in the news business. But anyway, I was wondering if you thought this looked like the handiwork of the Sky Bandits. It sure looks that way to me. It seems like the army is sniffing around for clues, too. But to be honest, it looks like there's nothing to be found here anymore. I see. That does make things a bit more difficult. Well, Mr. Reporter, why don't you let me ask you this then? Do you know from whence the Sky Bandits entered town? According to witness statements, they were seen leaving through the West Gate. Well, that's awfully strange. The mayor's residence and Beau's Market are right through the West Gate, and it seems like attacking those two places would be far more lucrative. When you put it that way, that makes a lot of sense. But if you don't mind me asking, who the heck are you anyway? Gotcha, Blossom. I'm glad you asked. I'm Olivier Lenheim, a wandering bard and gifted musician. I'm sure you've heard rumors about me, right? Oh, right. You're the guy who drank wine without paying at that classy restaurant. It takes guts to stiff such a big bill. It's an honor to meet you, sir. You're making me blush. I'm ready for my interview anytime, so don't hesitate to ask. Wow, really? I'm getting a headache just listening to this crap. These two are very much alike. I'm not even going to ask how this guy wound up with the rest of you. That would be for the best. Wow, it looks like the burglars made off with nearly everything. I could have sworn that my boss locked up last night. Oh. The newest model of camera on display here was stolen. Do you think the Sky Bandits have an interest in photography? Thanks to your shenanigans, the pages of the next issue are going to be filled with some real gripping headlines. Let me know if you get any other scoops. So I guess the question they're asking is, why here? Oops, I accidentally tried to leave. The woman living here said that she had a precious memento taken by these crooks. Oops, me and my big mouth. Let's pretend like I didn't just tell you that. What I mean to say is, why don't you just ask her about it after I get done here? Dude, streaming takes a toll on my throat if I don't do it regularly enough. Hey, you there. It's been a while since I played a game where I needed to read it all out loud, Dave. I know what I'm getting into with this, but my body just needs to get used to it again. Thank you for the triple hydrate. I'll have some tea and some water. As we get deeper and deeper into spring, I'm going to have crazy allergies. Yeah. I'm only getting my body ready. We'll get there eventually. What? Is something wrong? I thought I'd better give you a word of advice. Even if you are representing the mayor, at the end of the day, you're all still civilians. We cannot have you wandering around here in the middle of our investigation. Who do you think you're talking to?
Your advice seems rather more like a threat. I'm just saying you need to know your place. But if you're so adamant about investigating the matter, then do it after we've cleared out of here. If we get any more trouble out of you, then I'm gonna have to give you a personal invitation to jail. Forget about it, Estelle. There's no arguing with these gentlemen. For an ass in a lion's skin, you sure know how to throw your weight around, Mr. Soldier. What did you just say? May I ask what's going on here? Man's voice, who's this? It's not Morgan, is it? Huh? New people. Colonel! Officer in black. He's got a portrait. Hey, Samantha. Thank you for the resub. Thank you. How you doing? For a soldier in the prestigious Royal Army to be threatening our good citizens, that is an outright embarrassment to us all. But these aren't just civilians, sir. They're members of the Bracer Guild. Oh, is that so? Then I ask you once again, what is going on here? Samantha with the first, thank you. The army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. What do you intend to accomplish by being rude to our allies? But as far as the general is concerned, yes, that side of the general really concerns me. I'll take over the investigation from here. So please, take your men and clear out. But sir, your men have been here since early this morning, so I presume that a sufficient investigation has been conducted by now, yes? I'll smooth things over with the general later. It's going okay, Samantha. Can't get enough hot tea with honey. All this talking, dude. I've spoken more in the last hour and a half of stream than I have in a while. And the hydrate, thank you. Yes, 100%. Samantha, Audrey and I have been visiting local animal shelters and events where cat rescue groups have been at. Places like that. Keeping an eye out for cat cafes. We're just trying to figure out what places are available to near us. We may be ready later this year to adopt another cat. But it's a little bit of a bummer going to these places when we're not ready. And then leaving. It's a bummer to go to a place with a bunch of cats and not adopt one. But maybe this year. Is there anything else you wish me to address? No, sir. All right, men, pack it up. We're returning to the Hawken Gate. Looks like that's that. It seems like some of our personnel were rather impolite. Please allow me to apologize. I appreciate the gesture. But we made some slightly inflammatory remarks as well. So how about we let bygones be bygones? That suits me just fine. As I stated before, the army is supposed to be working closely with the guild. I think our two organizations working together grants us each the ability to make up for the other's shortcomings. Exactly that, Dave. It's exactly that. I'm looking forward to any progress you make with this recent series of events. Thank you. We'll do what we can.
He seems like a decent guy. Yeah, I wonder who he is.
Colonel, it's almost the appointed time. Oh, already? Excuse me, but it appears I must take my leave. Oh, but before I do, it looks like I haven't properly introduced myself. I am Alan Richard, a colonel in the Royal Army. If there's anything I can do to assist you, please don't hesitate to contact me. Uh-oh. I'm seeing a disconnected. Oops.
All right, well, my internet went out, so this part right here is not online. It'll just be here in the VOD on the YouTubes, so we'll probably end it shortly. Colonel Richard. Niall was the one who mentioned his name earlier. He said something about him being a sharp young officer who leads the Royal Army's intelligence division. I don't remember this person being mentioned. Alan Richard. What a real person name. Oh, right. Wow, for someone in the military, he sure knows how to listen to others. Probably in his mid-30s. And he's not hard on the eyes either. Seems like he's more fit to be a politician than a service member in the army. Hey, you guys. What was that you were just talking to in the black uniform? I could swear I've seen him somewhere before. Are you trying to tell me you didn't recognize him at all? That was Colonel Richard of the Intelligence Division. You know, the guy you mentioned earlier? What? You're not pulling my leg, are you? As fun as that would be. Nope. He said so himself, so I'm fairly confident he is who he says he is. To think that the legend himself would show up here. We can't wait around like this any longer, Dorothy. Let's see if we can catch up to him. Aye, aye, sir. Although, I'm really not sure why we're chasing after anyone. Did you see his eyes light up? I wonder if he's going to do an interview or something. Anyone else in the army would brush him off, but I'm sure the colonel will oblige him. Olivier. What is this serious face? What's the matter with you, Olivier? You look serious. And I gotta say, I find it creepy coming from you. I was just thinking about the colonel. I'll be the first to admit that he's quite the specimen of a man. But what? I can say with confidence that he doesn't stand a chance against me when it comes to the ladies. But I'd like to see him try just a little harder. It's no fun without a romantic rival. I just had to ask, didn't you? You just had to ask, didn't you, Joshua? I'll regret it for the rest of my life. I do really appreciate the way that they're all treating Olivier as a counter. All right, let's see here. Now that the soldiers are gone, how about we resume our own investigation? Let's start by talking to all the people we couldn't talk to earlier. Good idea. All right, well, because of technical issues, we'll just end it here for tonight. We'll be back probably sometime next week. Thank you for watching the VOD here, this part. If you weren't here live for the earlier part of the stream, but thank you for hanging out. I got to get back into the swing of things. All this talking, playing a game that's not voiced at all. I should probably be taking frequent breaks during the stream, which I'll try to do. But yeah, I'm happy to be back and playing more The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be back next week with some streams. Check out our info, Instagram, Discord server, youtube.com/Reyony. You're probably already there. There's our VODs. Thank you for hanging out. I'll see you again soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.